Always nice to have a finale at the beginning. Hi there, Drowned Rat with you till 10 o'clock. Anyone else been caught in a shower yet? No? Clever clogs. If you see steam coming out of your radio, don't panic. Only me. I've got a feeling we might see a few rainbows before the night is out. Hey, it's Friday already. I told you it would come round quickly, didn't I? S Club 7 and Reach, BBC Local Radio across the south and the southeast, 9 minutes past 7. Warm welcome to you. It's Justine, not Drowned Rat, with you till 10, but you could be mistaken this evening. If it's the first time you've joined us, just to let you know how the night's going to shape up. On Fridays between 9 and 10, Big Band and Swing arrives, courtesy of Grant James. He'll be joining me between 9 and 10. Between 8 and 9, plenty more music, but also special guest. And tonight, my guest is Janet Haynes. She's a paper mache artist. Gosh, I used to do that when I was younger at school, and apparently, according to Janet, it's not just for kids, so stand by to hear more about that just after 8 o'clock. Also, between 7 and 8, tonight's a little bit different. Tonight we play The Truth. We've got a rolling score at the moment, men against women. I've got a feeling that women are in the lead and the men are trailing behind a little bit. It's just a bit of fun. It's a quiz based on bizarre and weird facts, and you've just got to get yourself on the line. You've got 60 seconds and a clock going to answer true or false to a lot of very, very, very strange facts. So you'll find you guessing most of the answers unless you are extremely clever. So anyone can enter. To qualify, you need to answer Ali Leslie, our producer's qualifying question. And that is, true or false, the Queen Mother is 100 years old. How does he do that bit on the end there? Cliff Richard and some people. We are playing The Truth. So far, Anna has got 2 for the girls, and the running score at the moment is 4 to the girls and 2 to the guys, but it may change tonight. Let's have a word with Tom up first for the boys. Hello, Tom.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Just chilling out, relaxing after work, yeah.
Yeah, what do you do?
I'm a maintenance man.
Ah, what do you maintain?
Tesco stores.
Right. So is that on the sort of the outside bit?
No, inside, fridges, air conditioning.
Make sure everything's still working.
Etc, yeah.
Yeah. Do you go in at night or are you in during the day?
In the day.
Ah, I see. Because I usually meet everybody in, that kind of store on a night now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's quite nice actually. It's a totally different atmosphere in supermarkets on a night.
Yeah, well, in the daytime I'll go in there and chat up all the general assistants.
Ah, I see. I'm missing out, obviously.
Yeah.
Ah, well, Tom, good to have you on the line.
Thank you.
And your time is about to start. You ready for this?
Yep.
There's a great one coming up in here, so hopefully we'll reach it during your session. Okay, here we go.
All right.
The sun weighs 2,000 trillion tons. True or false? You think false. I'm afraid it's true. The source of the Amazon is in Egypt. True or false?
True.
That one's false. Is in a snowbound lake in the Andes. Let's go again. True or false? 20,000 workers decorated the Taj Mahal.
Yes, true.
You are spot on. Knew you'd get that one. True or false? Your spinal cord stops growing when you're about 10 years old.
False.
You're absolutely right. It actually stops growing when you're about 5 years old. Great. Here's one for you. True or false? The average male tiger's tail is 1 metre long.
True.
You're right. How did you know that? True or false? 10% of bank robberies take place on Fridays.
True.
I'm afraid that one's false. It's 50%. 50%? That's shocking, isn't it?
Everyone wanting money for the pub.
I was about to say that, but I thought I'd let you instead. That was good fun. I think you did quite well, actually. Oh, Ali was trying to keep up with what was going on. We tried to work out whether you got the first one correct or not. Let's have a look. Oh, the first one was to do with the sun, wasn't it? No, he got that one wrong, I'm afraid. Yeah. And in fact, the correct answer to that one, which was the sun weighs 2,000 trillion tons, was obviously true, not false, because it actually weighs about 300,000 times as much as the Earth. Very good, but do we know how much the Earth weighs? Probably not. It's getting very scientific, isn't it?
Yeah, very. Mind-boggling.
Oh, it is. My mind is boggling all the time. So you actually got 3 there. So in terms of tonight, the guys are in the lead. So, Tom, you can't do much more than that, can you?
No.
All right.
Up for the boys.
Thanks for your call. We'll put you into the individual draw and also into the team draw as well.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Stand by for my bonus question coming up later on as well. Laughter in the rain. Well, the laughter was certainly on me earlier on. Neil Sedaka. Waterboys and The Whole of the Moon. Don't forget, just after 8, Kevin Carolyn will be joining me on the show, talking about the roots of witchcraft and their place in the 21st century. Okay, it's 7:32. You're listening to BBC Local Radio across the south and the southeast. You're with Justine till 10. Nice to have you listening in. We're playing The Truth, guys against girls. At the moment, tonight, the guys are in the lead, but I nearly tried to diddle them out of a point. So we are going to go back to Tom in Dartford in just a second. But just to let you know, if you have just tuned in, what we're playing is this quiz where when you call up, you've got 45 seconds against a clock to answer true or false to a series of bizarre or weird facts. In order to get through, you've got to answer a qualifying question. Tonight's is incredibly easy. True or false, Prince William has just started his first term at St Andrews University. If you know the answer to that, or even if you just want to have a guess, this is the number. That'll get you through. Then you'll have a go at the quiz, and then by rights, you should get the chance to answer the bonus question. So welcome back, Tom.
How you doing? All right?
I'm all right. I just wanted you back on the air again. I did. I just wanted you back on the air again. There's another reason for wanting to talk to you again, but I'll let you know that in a minute. I just better ask you this question.
Oh, go on then.
Oh, the moon weighs 81,000 trillion tons.
Oh,
True or false? What do you think?
False.
You think it's false. Okay, Alison Leslie is noting down your answer, and you never know, that could mean you've scored 4, but we won't find out until later on. But thank you very much for coming back on, and I wanted you there anyway because I need somebody to dance with to this one from the Stylistics.
Okay.
So how about it?
Do you want to dance?
Yeah!
Oh, why not?
Okay, mind my dress, won't you?
Oh, you just stepped on my toe.
Shh, don't tell anybody. Catch you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
4 minutes past 8, coming up between now and 9. Jamie McNish from Science Line. Stand by to find out why dogs' noses are wet. Also, if you want a dedication, give us a call, or you can email me, justine.gale@bbc.co.uk. Plenty more music on the way as well. Like this one from George McRae, Rock Your Baby. 10 past 8, Tuesday evening. BBC Local Radio across the south and the southeast. Great to have you listening in. Don't forget an hour of jazz coming up between 9 and 10. And my email address, if you want a dedication and you're on the computer tonight, justine.gale@bbc.co.uk, or of course you can call through and we'll put your dedication in for a little bit later on, or wherever we can squeeze it in. We have got a chat coming up with Jamie McNish. Look forward to speaking to him, asking him various questions. I said the bit about dogs' noses, that's coming up later on. Also, why are there no mammals smaller than a shrew? That's one of the questions that we will be hearing the answer to very shortly. And also going to find out what happens to a magnet when you reach the North Pole, something we all frequently do. Find out a little bit about that later on. Talking about magnets, I know that Tristan Pascoe on BBC Solent this afternoon at least was talking about the magnetic boy. Yeah, magnetic man, you might have heard about him. Well, his grandson is Kin Seng. He's only 11, and it appears that he actually possesses this gift that his granddad had, and that was that metal objects actually stick to him. I'm not sure what's going on here, but he claims that metal objects such as hammers, forks and knives stick to his skin, and he claims to have pulled a car 20 metres using only magnetic forces inside his body. Says he doesn't have to concentrate hard, the objects just stick to him. Anybody got any tips if you get the chance to meet this young boy? Maybe keep your purse closed? Great track to get you going for the weekend. Just had a call from Dennis in Horsham, who says he played darts with the Beatles many years ago. Great, smashing super. Ali Leslie says, let's see what they could have won. I think there's a bit of Jim Bowen creeping in there. Let's go over and have a chat with Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hello there.
Hi there. We set a question quite some time ago now. Which Beatle wrote My Sweet Lord?
Oh, it's such a long time ago, I forgot the answer. It was George Harrison.
Stop teasing me.
Of the Beatles.
You are absolutely correct. We will send you a copy of this new album from Daniel
by
Rachel.
Daniel, yes, we've enjoyed listening to it.
Lovely, I'm glad you've enjoyed it.
Well, it was a traffic jam and it passed the time of day, you know how it goes.
You are naughty.
So we've been waving to the other people in the car, getting them to tune in as well, so I hope they did.
I'm sure they will. It's in the post, on its way to you. Thanks for the call.
Thanks
All
very
right.
much indeed. Bye.
Bye-bye. That's Joe in Winchester. The Times and, Miss Grace. Mr. Tolbert. What are the roads doing now?
Right then, M3 northbound, junction 8.
Barbara Dixon, January, February. Just a polite reminder that the clocks go back this weekend. Extra hour in bed or for whatever it is you want to do with it. 16 minutes to 8, BBC local radio across the south and the southeast. We're talking languages. Let's say salut to Christina. Hi, Christina.
Hello.
Hi there. Now, you're in Dorking,
Yes.
but you're actually French.
That's right.
You are. I can hear it. It's a lovely lilt that you've got there in your accent.
Right.
Now then, our question was, which language is spoken in Austria?
German.
Absolutely. Was there any particular reason you knew that?
Yes, I spent many holidays in Austria,
Mhm.
in the Tyrol region, and therefore the language is German. A few different words and accents, but basically it's German.
Very nice. Do you do a bit of skiing over there?
Yes, lots of skiing.
Sounds fantastic. What brought you over to England then?
My husband's English.
And how did you meet?
I met him in Paris.
Oh, very romantic.
Yes, I used to live in Paris.
Oh, I bet that was great.
Yes.
Did you used to, obviously you were working there as well at the
Yes,
time.
I was interpreter, translator, yeah.
So languages has been a really big thing for you.
Yes, that's right.
How did you find learning English?
I used to speak it when I was a child at school and at home.
So were your parents very much into languages?
Yes, very much so.
I think maybe sometimes they do say, don't they, that in other countries that their languages tend to be a little bit ahead of us in England. Do you think the English are lazy because, our language is potentially a little bit more universal?
That's correct, and basically everyone speaks English, but nobody, not many people would speak neither French, German or Dutch or sort of in Europe. So therefore I think in England you don't make such an effort to learn other languages, but
Be polite to, though, wouldn't it?
you don't really need to.
No.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but I must admit it would be nice if we knew a few more languages. How many can you speak?
3.5.
3.5. So that's English, French,
Spanish,
Spanish,
and a bit of German.
and a little bit of German as well. Are there any other languages you'd like to learn?
Yes, Italian.
Right. Yeah, that would be very nice.
Yes, it's a lovely language.
Very romantic language once again.
Yes.
Yes. So when you're over here, are you working in languages now?
Yes, I am.
So do you teach?
No, I do some translating from home. Yes.
Great. Well, it's a great skill to have. And nice to have you listening into the show as well.
Right. Well, thank you.
Christina, thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. That's Christina, French, but living in Dorking at the moment. If you want to get onto the line and answer the next question, here it is for you. Which languages are spoken in Canada? Leanne Rhymes and Can't Fight the Moonlight. Got some interesting lunar information coming up shortly, actually. Let's say a big hola to Les, who's in West Kingsdown. Hello, Les.
Bonsoir, chérie.
Oh, I like.
Tu as de beaux yeux to say.
Ah, that's fantastic.
You're supposed to say embrasse-moi.
Am I?
Yeah, it's a line from a film, like Humphrey Bogart.
Oh, I know what you mean. Go on then,
French.
try me again. What am I meant to say?
Embrasse-moi.
Embrasse-moi. Oh, is that put your arms around me?
Yeah.
Oh, go on then.
Tu as de beaux yeux to say.
Embrasse-moi.
Okay. Oh,
Ah.
chérie.
Ah. Oh, very sorry. I'm all come over and the news is on the way.
Yeah.
Wake up, Justine. Wake up.
And then you get to the other bit, and in Scousland you say I've clicked, and that gets back to the clicking bit you were talking about before.
Very clever. You've been thinking about this tonight, haven't you?
No, not really. No.
Les, you're in West Kingsdown. We've not got too much time, but
I
just
know.
answer the quiz for me. Which language is spoken in Morocco?
Arabic and French.
You are spot on. We'll put you into the draw.
Oh, you're lovely.
Lovely to speak to you again.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Can we move back into English now, please? Thanks. It's 4 minutes minutes past 8. Justine with you till 10. Thanks for all the calls so far. We've got an hour of golf coming up, but golf with a difference. I'll be talking to Bill Raymond, who's the author of Golf Between the Ears, How to Mentally Prepare to Play a Game of Golf, coming up after Stevie Wonder. Fantastic. 26 minutes past 7 is BBC Local Radio across the south and the southeast, and we've got Dave on the line from Verwood. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
Thank you very much for pulling over and giving us a call on the mobile. Lovely to have you on the show.
Lovely to be here.
Great. Where are you? Are you on your way back from work or going out?
Yeah, I've just on my way back to pick up something to do with work, and now I'm on my way back home to stay there for the evening.
Oh, good. I am pleased. Well, thanks for taking the time to give us a call.
Pleasure.
What do you do for a job?
Carpenter, self-employed carpenter.
Oh, brilliant. What have you been making today, then?
Well, I just sort of do oddsies at a hotel, which
Right.
involves anything from changing a light bulb to making a new door.
Nice. It could be the whole lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's quite a skill, though, and there's not that many people around with it nowadays.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, in demand. I quite like it. I always think it's the carpenter in Pinocchio when I hear the word carpenter. Crazy, isn't it? You don't make puppets as well,
No,
do you?
I don't, no.
Oh,
no.
well, never mind. I'll have to find something else you can make me. Tell me about the person that played Count Dracula in a 1958 movie.
My hero.
Yeah?
I was a Hammer horror movie fan around that era. I used to be nuts about them all.
Really?
Yes, and for my money, that is about the best film in that vein ever, which was Christopher Lee as Dracula.
Christopher Lee as Dracula. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And his arch enemy, Peter Cushing, played Dr. Van Helsing.
Yeah, no, you're spot on. Absolutely. You see, the thing with me is that I have watched the odd horror movie. It was once, my friend called me around. She'd gone to a private girls' school, and I don't know what it was, but when they went to an all-girls school, and I was at a mixed school, they seemed to get up to all sorts of things, and we had this party, and we were about 14, and Mum and Dad were away and everything, and so we got these videos, and these awful horror videos, and I remember thinking, well, I better watch them with the rest of these girls, but I didn't like them, and I just want you to tell me what it is about. Is it because you're not easily scared that you're able to watch the movie, or is it because you like being scared? What is it?
I don't recall ever actually being scared by them.
Right.
But I don't know. I suppose I love it because I know it couldn't possibly be true, and therefore
Right.
it's total fantasy and escapism.
I think I need to take that on board with some of these daft things that scare me. Yeah, a bit of logic. Is there anything that scares you?
I won't say scared. I can't think of anything that scares me, but I absolutely hate being in the presence of slugs.
Oh, yeah.
They make me squirm.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They're not nice.
No.
Far better having dinner with Christopher Lee
Absolutely.
or Peter Cushing. I mean, that'd be much less scary for you, wouldn't it?
My wife has to get the slugs out of the way.
Oh,
But I move the spiders.
Oh, well, that a deal's a deal, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
You know, I mean, marriage is about, a partnership, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You can't do slugs and spiders, one or the other. What's her name?
Barbara.
Barbara. Okay, we'll say a big hello to Barbara, and I guess you'll be back there with us soon.
I will indeed, yes.
Lovely. Well, thanks for your call, Dave. We'll put you
All right,
into the
pleasure.
caller's draw. Nice to speak to you.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. That's Dave in Burwood. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's Bill from Lanford, who used to work on the QE2 and walked off with the captain's glasses, and it still ended up in New York. Fantastic. Another question for you on famous mistakes, and we're also looking for your mistakes and errors and daft things that you do, and you think, oh, why the heck did I do that? We want to know, on which television programme did Anne Robinson get into trouble? Now, I tell you what, the most cardinal mistake is for a radio presenter, and yes, I've done it, and that is to forget to close your mic when the music starts. So I'm concentrating now very carefully. There she goes. So there I am, Wednesday night, in bed, on my own, trying to get settled and just wriggling around a bit, and then I suddenly feel this really, really sharp object in my bottom. Well, if that happened to you and you're on your, what would you do? Yeah, well, you're half asleep, you wake up and you put the light on and you're sort of thinking, what on earth is that? Right through the middle of the bed, there it is, a piece of wire sticking up through a very expensive, brand new mattress. I gave it a bit of a yank. It got longer and longer and came out. I don't know if it was the end of a spring or something, but I think that bed's got to go back to the shop somehow. Philippa is in New Haw. Hi there, Philippa. Let's move over to Kevin in Didcot. Hello, Kevin.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes? And, you want to make a comment about knowledge versus intelligence. I'm really glad you've called about this, because I wanted someone to... It's looking for a definition isn't easy, is it?
Well, it's not, because a lot of people think, they ask you a question, if you know the answer, they say you're intelligent, and there's a lot of difference between just knowing answers to questions and intelligence. And personally, I'd say intelligence is the ability to... the agility of your mind, the ability to work out mathematical or logical type problems, rather than know who one of Queen Victoria's grandchildren might be or something like that.
Absolutely. But then, have you ever done an IQ test before?
I have.
You have? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I can't remember what the answer was. what the figure they came up with is.
Or what your score, you're saying?
Yeah, but it's also interesting that you can get better at those tests with practice as well. So,
which sort of makes them kind of useless, really, doesn't it?
Which also means that, what is intelligence?
Exactly. And some people say that some people are more intelligent than others, but then, like you say, what exactly is the definition?
Well, that's right. That was really my point.
Yeah, no, it's an excellent one. It is an excellent one. Have you got your own theory on the definition of it?
Not really. I would have said it's something akin to the sort of problems that Mensa might give you in one of their IQ tests, which don't really ask you anything about who did what when. But it's still difficult because you can, as I said before, you can do better at those tests with practice.
It's a bit sort of lateral thinking, isn't it? That type of thing.
That's right.
And like you say, if you, it's like anything you do in life, so don't you think? The more you do it, even if you're not that gifted at it, you will get better.
That's right. And men tend to do better at them than women, I think, as well.
But then again, maybe they practice more.
That might be it. Again, it could be conditioning. Men feel that it's their sort of role in life to be good at these things, and therefore they take them more seriously.
I think that's a really good point, actually, that you've made there. Yeah, they're kind of more bothered if about the result in a way.
That's right.
Yeah. It's to do where you get your self-esteem from, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, absolutely spot on. It's great to have your comments there. Have you got any theory on the bit about the contrast they've got in hair colours as well?
No, I thought it was very interesting about the grey hair, though, because I mean, anyone with grey hair, I'm assuming their hair was a different colour earlier on in life, so that's a bit of funny. I've hardly got any hair, by the way.
Yeah, there isn't any comment about you, I'm afraid. Yeah.
The only thing you might say is that if the brain deteriorates as you get older, which it obviously does, then perhaps people with grey hair have got lower intelligence because they've got less brain cells to think with. I don't know, that's just something I thought.
Quite, and actually, if you think about it, if that is the case, then they've not done too bad scoring 108.
Well, that's true.
If those of us who've got, everything working and all the cells there are only getting, sort of 114, 117 level.
That's true, but I mean, I think we've shown that we can question the statistics and even question the validity of a lot of these tests.
Absolutely. Well, thanks very much for your call, Kevin. Good to have you on the line. I know you're driving around tonight, aren't you? In Didcot.
Well, a bit, yeah. I'm stationary at the minute.
Yeah? Well, when does your shift finish? Because you've got a taxi there with you, haven't you?
About 1 o'clock.
About 1 o'clock. Thanks for calling and have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye-bye. Wrong answer, though.
Yeah,
Sorry.
All right.
Good to talk to you, though. Cheers, bye-bye. Okay, quick, let's have a lady. Joyce in Wingrave. Hi, Joyce.
Hello, Justine.
Joyce, can I ask, because I haven't brought it in tonight, because I was looking at it last night when I got home. Were you the lady that drew the cartoon of me?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
it was
and I
just
did one of
great.
you and Dave on a Thursday night, didn't I? I did you two dancing as well.
Oh, I don't think that one's arrived yet.
Yeah, because you talked about it on the night when you got it.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you and Dave.
I remember this. The one last night, though, was quite... I have got to bring it in because I want to describe it, but it was great. You had the studio drawn out brilliantly.